I watch people get stuck and frozen. And that breaks my heart, 'cause I was once stuck and frozen too. Greatest superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. Welcome to The Real Raw on this fun Friday. Thank you guys so much for being here, for your courage, vulnerability, and like, what is this and what are we doing on Fun Friday and who's this person talking? Hi, I'm Sean Callaghy. TTP, you in the house?
I am totally in the house.
Teresa Trigges-Pfefferly, how are you? And what's present for you on this Fun Friday?
Sean, I am amazing. And what's present for me is a love for this beautiful Indian summer that we have.
Yeah, awesome stuff, right? So, Teresa, I think I'm going to have the privilege of jumping on a plane, going to be heading out to Southern California and seeing our Unblinded brethren and sisterin out there, and maybe even Craig from SoCal doing surfing, Michelle, Lorelei, Jacqueline, the crew. So looking forward to it. Not 100% sure yet, but pretty sure it's going to happen. And yes, so it's Fun Friday. Welcome to everybody that's here. What are we doing here? We're exploring on The Real Raw, and again, thank you for being here, the superpower of influence. Like, what do we do with our influence? How does it unlock? And what's the exponentiality of influence all about? And so, Teresa, let's start with you. Teresa, you're amazing and incredible. You have a 170-person real estate brokerage, and you're just a straight-up rock star, crushing it. So what's present for you? What's happening for you about this Real Raw, about everything? Thank you so much for being the role player all week, this week. And how about a fun fact, Teresa?
Hey, Sean, I am here. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say my video's off, but I am here. I apologize. Just keep going.
Yeah, okay, Jay. We're gonna hit it to the guests in a second, and we'll kick it to you. Thank you, brother. So good, TTP.
So what's present for me,
Teresa, TTP as well.
Yeah. So what's present for me is that I have an amazing love and appreciation for the Unblinded community that I think has helped me rise in my level of mastery and my ability to stay in my heart in my business.
Awesome. And fun fact.
A fun fact is that, oh gosh, I don't know what a fun fact is. I don't know. I like to go swimming in cold pool water in the morning.
Yes, and you were in like pre-hurricane ocean water recently, and that was fun too. In the dark, at night. We'll talk about that later. Jay Levine, welcome, brother. Love having you here. What is happening? Let's get to these fine, amazing folks.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. I don't know what's happened with my camera. I'm having some technical difficulties, but my emotional and energetic transference will come through without video. I promise. So, listen, guys, what we have going on here, you want me to explain a little bit about what we're all about, Sean?
We dropped in. We can go back to that in a little bit, but let's get to our amazing guests.
All right. So first contestant we have here is Lance Dunn. Welcome, Lance. Lance is currently a realtor with Keller Williams. He specializes in helping buyers and sellers with their residential real estate needs. Lance has some claims to fame here. Personally, the height of his bicycling career was completing 32 races in 1 year and coming in second place. And his goal is to race in a 79-mile road bike race. That is crazy, 79 miles. Professionally, he produces and teaches a class for realtors that teaches them how to put together winning offers that get accepted for their buyers and clients and helps protect sellers from bad offers. A fun fact is that he played guitar in a band that played punk rock covers for backyard parties. That is awesome. Lance Dunn, welcome, my friend. What's going on?
Lance,
not much. Just go ahead.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great. This is my second exposure to the Sean Callaghy Unblinded materials. I was at the Sales Mastery a few months back here in New Jersey, so I'm excited for this call.
Awesome, brother. Welcome back. And where are you physically today?
I'm in Flemington, New Jersey, kind of western side of the central part of New Jersey,
home of Diamond Nation.
Yes.
One of America's top youth sports facilities in the country. Lance, brother, was there about 75 times in my life. So fully familiar with the beautiful Flemington, New Jersey, and super grateful for you being here today.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Jay.
All right, Sean. So I don't see the name on the screen, but the next contestant is Mikhail Reese. Mikhail, you're out there, right? I don't see the name on the screen, Sean. So Mikhail has been working in financial services as a technology sales for FIS for the last 3 years.
Yeah. You know what, Jay? Let's just go. If Mikhail is not, we'll get some optics on that. But who's next?
All right. So next up, we want our role players. So first up is one of our judges, Thomas J. Lee. Thomas, what's going on? Thomas is a high-performance coach helping impact-driven entrepreneurs crush it in business and life so that they leave their mark on this world. He was born in Houston, Texas, grew up in New Jersey. From the age of 1, he was a Cresskill Cougar. Go Cougars. Go Cougars, I don't know. And on top of that, completing his undergrad at Rutgers, he continued his personal development journey as a Tony Robbins Platt. That's near and dear to you guys. And Thomas grew up within the family fashion jewelry business and accessories, managing the distribution wholesale portion over 14 years in New York. And he worked in a private commercial real estate lending. And now he serves as a high-performance coach at Thomas J. Lee Coaching. And over the next 12 months, he is committed to feeding 100,000 kids and serving 50 impact-driven entrepreneurs. And fun fact, I think you got to say this one. What's your fun fact, Thomas? Robbed by a monkey? Well, come on, what happened there?
I was robbed by a monkey. Back in January, my wife and I were in Bali, and we visited the monkey reservation over there. My wife said, "Sit down, let the monkey come up to you." And he bit me, scratched me, and jacked my Ray-Bans. So there's a monkey in Bali that has really cool Ray-Bans on it that I need to replace, actually.
So yeah, Thomas, what was worse, like going and playing a football game at Emerson or getting jacked by a monkey? I'm just kidding. So that is awesome. Well, your Cresskill days, you were crushing Emerson, I think, right?
Yeah, I think we were state champions when I was there.
Yes, that is very good. Cresskill, powerhouse athletics, and they were our arch rivals when I was in high school. But things were a little bit different back in those days. But we'll get back to that later. Awesome job, Thomas. Love it. And did you ever get a new pair of Ray-Bans after being bit and attacked by a monkey?
No, I think I'm traumatized to get another pair of Ray-Bans. But we'll get it again. Maybe another pair of from a different brand.
Awesome, brother. Well, welcome back. So, Jay.
There's one cool looking monkey walking around Bali right now. So next up, judge, we have Patricia Marcel. Patricia is currently an exec at the Walt Disney Company. I think that's the happiest place on earth, correct? For international trade and compliance, she absolutely loves what she does there. Recently, she added 2 new entrepreneurial ventures to her repertoire. Leadership development coaching, where she helps leaders build in leadership development and systems in their organization, and virtual retreats for women to gain restoration, connection, and empowerment. Her fun fact is that in 2013, she took a sabbatical from her career and went backpacking around the world for a year and traveled to 11 countries and 32 cities. Wow. What's up, Patricia?
Hi.
Patricia is in the house. Magic is present with Patricia. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Would you like to hit us with another fun fact that we don't have yet?
Yes, that I actually hitched a yacht from one side of Sicily to the other side of Sicily.
Let's hear that one. So I'm sorry, you hitched a yacht. What, like, give us some optics, please.
I was pretty much in the market with a bunch of friends, and we ran into someone who had a yacht charter. And we told him our story of how we're trying to figure out how do we get from the west end of Sicily to the east. And he said, well, I've got the charter and no one's chartering it right now. So get on and I'll give you a ride.
That is some hello to yes, bad A action, Patricia, straight up. Now, while on the subject, Jay Levine was asking me if he could be Mickey Mouse for the day in Disney. Like, can you make that happen?
Oh my God, can you make that happen?
We'll come back to hello to yes later, Jay.
Wait, I want an unblinded day at Disney. Can we make that happen?
That would be cool.
Yes, I know how this works. Unblinded team, please make that happen. I know how I've seen that before.
Yes. So unblinded team, yes, go to Disney, because Patricia said that would be cool. My level 5 listening says she can't promise that or guarantee it. However, we could actually make that happen. I'm sure Patricia could augment the entire experience. Yes, thank you. Is that correct, Patricia?
Magic.
So Jay, what's up? Next.
All right, so next up, in the spirit of Unblinded, we are shifting, we are moving, we are shaking, and we are always ready. We have Christian Scheutz. Christian is going to introduce himself because Christian is a warrior and came on when we needed him. Thank you, Christian. What is up, my friend? And please tell us a little bit about yourself, 30 seconds, and a fun fact.
Sure. I'm Christian Scheutz. I'm a branch manager with Finco Lending in the crazy residential and commercial mortgage industry. And a fun fact with me is that I was inspired with Unblinded to do 30 days of biking, rain or shine. So this morning, I just told Teresa when I needed to get home from dropping my car off at the shop, I rode in the rain.
Boom. Christian, awesome job, brother. Well, welcome. We have like a more localized feel today. You know what's amazing? That this is 1, 2, 3. This is the third Real Raw today. Well, there's Real Raw opens. This is the only Real Raw today. Congratulations on being here. And so all over the place, we have people from literally like 10 different countries that are on today. Real Raw has a substantial New Jersey feel. So very, very cool. Christian, you're Jersey or no?
I'm in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Bucks County, PA. All right. So, but with some Jersey. Thomas is Jersey. Lance, where are you from?
Jersey.
Born and raised in New Jersey.
That's it, brother, right? So born and raised in Jersey. TTP, New Jersey. Jay, New Jersey. And Jay, is that, are we complete with our amazing group?
Adam Gugino is here, and I just want to make sure, Adam, you acting as a judge? What are we?
Mikhail is here. Yeah, there was some technical difficulties. Looks like he's logging in now. I just got word.
Okay.
Excellent. And with so many people in Jersey here, it feels like we're at Sandbar.
Yes, and we're at Sandbar. Adam Gugino, by the way, committed numerous non-integrous acts at the Sandbar, but they were not the kind that you would think. That is his fun fact and story for a different day. Or you can just watch the Unblinded Huddle from this morning and know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. So Jay Levine. So who's going to be the contestants today? Is Lance the first contestant?
Lance is the first, and Mikhail looks like they're on. Mikhail, are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So welcome, Mikhail Reese. Mikhail works with. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just I want to get the pronounce. It's Mikhail.
Yes, sir. You're saying correctly, Mikhail. Hard K.
Mikhail, hard K. Mikhail, welcome. Sorry. Jay, go ahead.
All right, excellent. Mikhail, hard K. Mikhail has been working over 3 years in financial technology sales for FIS. He's a real estate agent at Ellie & Associates Realty. He is a proud Jamaican immigrant and a proud Yale football graduate. And
whoa!
I've been told, Mikhail, you want to tell us your fun fact live because it's just that amazing. So we're ready, man. We're ready.
Well, actually, you know what? It's crazy. I had a really good fun fact lined up, but this is going to get a little soft on us. But my fun fact, sorry, I had to go in transit, and I'll be right back at home. But my fun fact is that my idol growing up was a fictitious person, a guy by the name of Goku, in an anime called Dragon Ball Z. That was my idol. It wasn't a real person. A lot of humans were.
Did you put that on your Yale application?
I did not. I wanted to keep it more straight and narrow. So,
Mikhail, what position did you play at Yale?
I played defensive line, so I was defensive tackle and a defensive end.
Got it.
I played both inside and outside.
And where'd you go to high school?
Gaither High School in Tampa, Florida. Representing strong. We are the city of champions. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you do. So here's my question. So when you played Columbia, did the Yale fans chant safety school?
You know what? We do that a lot, and sometimes we get cocky and we do that for Harvard too.
Yes, I know. The H-bomb was in the house the other day. I was the captain of the Columbia baseball team in 1992, and when we played Yale, you guys would chant safety school at us. When we played like Cornell and Brown, we would chant,
right.
we would chant safety school at them. Jay Levine, it's a very bizarre hierarchical dynamic in the Ivy League athletics and school, and it's a whole weird thing, right? So, Mikhail,
and you know what's one last thing. The crazy thing is, each school kind of has a personality, and it's distinct. So that's one of the funny things that people had mentioned, and I actually noticed when I was up there. So it was an interesting experience to say the least.
Amen, brother. And by the way, what year did you graduate from Yale?
2016. So
oh wow, you're new.
4 years out.
Yeah, no, I'm way back in the day. It was 1992 at Columbia. A good buddy of mine was an all Ivy running back at Yale back in the day, Tom Carney, and a good friend of mine.
I've heard his name. a lot. Yeah. I don't think I've met the gentleman though.
Yeah. So and another gentleman was Ed Peterson. Was a good friend of mine. Lived around the corner from me. When he graduated from Yale, he was in their top 10 all-time leading scorers. Just an unbelievable player. All-state New Jersey point guard. So yeah. So welcome to a Yale Bulldog is in the house. It is Fun
Yes, sir.
Friday. It is the Real Raw.
Boom,
We are
boom, 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 boom.
Boom. Mikhail's in the house. All right. So let's go like this.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So Mikhail, I have either a 1 or a 2 under this fine table right here. Do you think it's a 1 or a 2, sir?
2.
It is a 2. You have won the toss. You can elect to receive, right, and go first, or kick off and go second in the first round. What choose you, sir?
I'd like to receive. Start on the boards by scoring.
Boom. He's taking the ball, going to drive it right down the field. So here's how it works, Mikhail. And here's how it works, Lance. TTP, that's Teresa Trigus Pfefferly, and her amazingness. She's the role player. She'll be anybody that you want her to be. Anybody you want her to be. She could be an ideal client of yours. Maybe she could be like, an NFL coach that you want to get hired as like an assistant. She could be a speaking platform, a book, an author, anything that you want her to be. It's not about sales. It's not about boiler room. It's about authentic, heart-centered communication and going from hello to yes. Like hello to yes. So, Mikhail, who would you like Teresa to be? That's the avatar for yes that you want. She could be like a specific person or sort of a prototype of a person. What do you think?
All right, no, that's deep. All right, I want to do something that can kind of encapsulate a moderate candidate. So let's just say a middle-class mom that recently got laid off.
Okay.
And dad is that, and just for the backdrop, dad is still working, so life isn't over, but they've had to adjust. And she has twin boys, and they are in this area, and I'm asking if she would like some health insurance.
Brother,
because she's not
Yeah, I love it. I love this.
Yeah.
You have it. You're on it deep. It's a 6-minute conversation. The first section will be 3 minutes. And then Teresa will take a phone call. You don't have to set up the second part. She's like, Mikhail, I'll be right back. And then she'll come right back for the second part in a little bit. Judges, what we're looking for is the opening of listening, the heart-centered connection becoming present. And yell Bulldog Mikhail. You got 3 minutes, brother. You'll hear it with 1 minute to go, 30 seconds to go, and done. Buzzers. So please take us in.
Okay. All right. So, hey, good afternoon. I see your 2 little boys there. One of them has on a Buzz Lightyear shirt. Growing up, my favorite movie from the Disney Pixar series was Toy Story. How's he get into such a a vintage Disney movie like that?
How did I get into such a vintage Disney movie like that? Or how did the kids? Well, I guess.
Well, how did your son? You got 2 sons there. How did?
Yeah.
One of them, it seems like he's rocking the shirt, and I really like it. How did he get into it? Because it's kind of an older Disney movie.
Yeah, I like to play older. I like to relive some of my younger childhood memories by replaying movies for the boys.
Oh, so that seems like it's their favorite movie. Am I guessing wrong by guessing it's one of yours too, or what's yours?
It is. Thank you. It is one of their favorite movies, and I also happen to be a super fan of Space Jam.
You know what's crazy? I think you and I have a lot more in common just because Space Jam was my go-to movie. First of all, the characters, right? So Bugs Bunny, like in Lola, right? I remember around this time I saw it, I had my first crush. I was in kindergarten. A girl by the name of Elizabeth Major, this Asian girl. She was wicked smart, and I thought she was real cool. Right? And it's funny because I would see Bugs Bunny and Lola kind of have that connection. That was me and a little young romantic guy. It had a lot of different levels of connection for me. Obviously, I'm a guy, you can't really see it, but I'm 6'5". I play basketball myself, and I like Michael Jordan. He's a great champion. But he likes Space Jam because of the interpersonal connections there. It was kind of weird for at the time, but I don't know. I just was feeling the vibe.
Yeah, it was.
But really, no, that's really cool that you're. and you liked Space Jam. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you just said. The last thing you said.
Mikhail, you have last 5 seconds. Teresa didn't hear you. Maybe you dropped off. Okay, awesome, Mikhail, excellent. Let's pause there. He'll bounce back in a call in a second. Lance, who would you like TTP to be?
All right, so I guess probably like a social setting, barbecue or something, social event, not too loud, and we don't know each other, but I'm in real estate, and she's having a conversation about the fact that she tried to sell her house and was unsuccessful in doing so with the real estate agent that she was working with at the time.
All right, let's drop in, brother. The burgers are ready.
Hey, Teresa, how you doing?
Hey, Lance, I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well. I just couldn't help it over here, and you had mentioned that you guys were trying to move. Didn't work out so well, it sounded like.
Oh, it's been a complete nightmare, Lance.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. My real estate agent was just lousy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That stinks. It's not good having a lousy real estate agent. Where were you guys trying to go?
We're trying to get to Tennessee.
Tennessee? Wow, what's bringing you down to Tennessee? That's a big move.
I think it's just time. Our children are older now, and we're not tied to New Jersey any longer. And it's sort of just an adventure, and maybe a change of pace.
It's an adventure and what?
A change of pace.
Yeah. Well, it seems like a lot of people are heading down to Tennessee from New Jersey nowadays. I mean, do you know anybody else down there already?
I know a few people that moved down there. Yeah.
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 Where?
Probably like people are watching that Kevin Costner TV show about living out Midwest, and people are starting to feel like, oh, that seems like really cool, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I mean, Nashville's been a big up and coming town. You heading down that way?
Yeah, close to Nashville.
Yeah, big music town. You into music?
Totally.
Yeah, me too. I actually play guitar in a band myself.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So as far as like getting down there, how soon were you wanting to be there?
We were hoping to be down there by Christmas, but at this rate, I don't think that's going to happen.
Not by Christmas, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to wait till the spring market, and then go, maybe over the summer.
Yeah. Did you get like much activity on your house up here?
No, we didn't get many showings at all, and I don't really know. Feedback, so I don't really know why of the few showings we had, why we didn't get any offers.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next question. Why you thought that it didn't sell? So you didn't really have any idea, huh? No. We
never really heard from the real estate agent.
Didn't even hear from them?
No, not after they put a sign in the lawn.
Yeah.
And it's like unfortunate, you try to, we thought we were making the right choice because it was someone we see on billboards, and they have a big team, and
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a roll of the dice sometimes if you go with somebody that you've never really met or didn't get referred to or anything like that. Yeah. So, I mean, have you thought about the next steps aside from waiting until the spring? I mean, had any other ideas for what you're going to do for the next steps?
Hey, Teresa, you got to help me with the hot dogs. They're like falling all over the place. Could you grab these real quick?
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
All right. Be right back, Lance. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, TTP. Do you have the potato rolls, by the way?
Absolutely. You can't have a hot dog without a potato roll.
Absolutely. Thank God. All right. Awesome. TTP, how'd that first round feel? Heart to heart, head to head. Give me a couple of quick thoughts, just overall on these two fine gentlemen.
I think that it felt more like in head versus heart.
Got it. Okay. So rate your connection, just a number, with Mikhail and with Lance.
I think connection-wise with Mikhail would probably be a 6 or 7, and connection with Lance was a 5.
All right. Awesome job. Patricia, coming from the magical and wide world of Disney, although this is unsanctioned and Patricia's not representing Disney, I think it's on this event in any way, shape, or form. In no way is that part of Unblinded or connected or endorsed or et cetera. As a disclaimer. Patricia, so what do you have?
That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. I could not have done that any better. That was fantastic. What I have, I think Mikkel actually started off really strong, and then it seemed like he transitioned into his head. So it ended up halting him from moving forward. So for rapport building, because it was strong in the beginning, I gave him a 4.5 because of the fact that it dropped.
Yeah. Patricia, is it true that on weekends you hang out on pirate ships?
Yes, with Peter Pan, for sure.
And how about for Lance? What do you have?
For Lance, I agree on the technical skills. Like, all the technical skills were absolutely there, but the heart-to-heart was missing. So I actually did 7.5.
All right. Awesome job, Patricia. Thank you so much for being here. Your fun energy is fully present. Thomas, sir, what have you for Mikhail? Please. Is Thomas muted?
Oh, right. Here I am. For Mikhail, I felt like he found a commonality, directing his attention to who Teresa loved was the children. Bringing up, Buzz Lightyear and starting off rapport, going through that way. Space Jam. I felt like towards the middle, towards the end, he kind of got stuck in that story and stopped asking questions about Teresa. So I felt like the rapport kind of dropped off from there just a bit, but I would rate it 5 in terms of connection.
Did you play running back?
Me? No.
What position did you play?
I was more a return person, so I was just small and fast. So.
Okay, awesome. So you would would you want to be carrying the ball into a tackling drill on like Facebook Live with Mikhail? Yes or no?
Hey, if we get views for it, why not? Right? Let's try it.
What do you have for Lance?
For Lance,
Hey, sorry.
Yes, sir.
What's the grading scale out of? Is that a 10?
Out of a 10. Yeah, scale of 1 to 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
For Lance, I felt like his technical was on point. He knew what questions to ask, how to direct the call, direct the conversation. He did ask questions in terms of what the outcome was for Teresa at that point. Where are you moving? Why are you moving? Try to engage with some of the music conversations and stuff like that. But I did not feel a total connection from heart to heart, right? So maybe just asking another probing question would have pushed a rapport a little bit further for that. So what I gave Lance was a 7.
All right, awesome job, Thomas. Thank you. Christian, sir, what did you have for Mikhail? And remember, he played defensive tackle. Thank you.
Of course. Well, I'm 6'2", so he's not that much taller than me. So I had a 6.5, and I feel that he started the connection very well. I could feel the passion that he shared just in his voice and his tone. And the conversation definitely started on more of a heart level, talking about kids and family, which obviously was excellent. I felt near the middle of the call, he didn't have a chance to transition, himself to start asking questions about the family yet. But I thought he got a good opportunity to really connect with Teresa.
Awesome. And what'd you have for Lance, Christian?
And Lance, I had a 7. I felt that he was able to really direct the conversation to really get to what her passions were and what her motivations were. So he was able to find out what went wrong, but it was a conversational. It wasn't a question and answer session. So I just felt that at the end of the conversation, he didn't quite get to that heart to heart connection. It seemed more like a script.
Got it. Okay. Awesome job, brother. Okay.
Sean, quick note.
This is the coming out of like the bleachers, jumping onto the field like a hooligan at a British soccer game. And the man that created the sandbar as the place to be in the early 2000s in New Jersey, the one and only Adam Gugino. And oh, by the way, yeah, the guy like managed 50 million to 100 million phone calls per year, took his company from 0 to 500 people, 3.5 million to $750 million in revenue, Inc. 500 magazine, fastest growing companies in America, 3 consecutive years. And oh, by the way, yeah, he was like the number 1 inside salesperson in the country for a little company called ADP before he did all that magic. Yeah, Adam, what's up?
Well, with all that being said, I walked away from all that for the man and the formula that you've created over the last 22 years. And with this incredible platform, this research and development laboratory that has proven, your scientific hypothesis. And I want to say one thing. Although the scores were low across the board, Mikhail, his vocal qualities and his energy was in the high 9s. So I just want that to be, present here and understand, there's just a few distinctions that can be, or levers to be pulled to get him in the high 9s overall. But for sure
let's talk about that, right? So real quick. So I had the unique privilege, by the way, like, what are we doing here? I'm Sean Callaghy. I'm the co-founder of Unblinded, the creator with Adam, the creator of this formula, the Unblinded formula. I own a 125-person law firm here in New Jersey. And I've had the unique privilege of speaking on Tony Robbins' stage at 7 of the last 8 events, including having the privilege of having the most platinum partnership sales that ever occurred. It's a $100,000 program. And I believe in it. I'm a part of it, love it. And because of Tony Robbins, I jumped out of an airplane about 2.5 weeks ago. So that's a story for a different day. But also, being one of only 2 attorneys in the country with 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016. And in one of those jury verdicts, we ran mock trials. And the mock trials that we ran was me arguing. And the first time I argued, presented the case, did my thing, the outcome was a $3 million, $4 million, and $5 million returns from 3 different juries in the mock process. So with pulling a few levers, like Adam was talking about, not non-integrously, but realizing that influence is a science and there's exponential differential that occurs. So between the first round of jury verdicts and the second, in which we got 17 million, 27 million, and 37 million, there was a massive differential. And at trial, we got close to $30 million at trial. And the reason was because of small micro distinctions that create exponential differentials. And when I quit my job at the ripe old age of 27, 6 months out of law school, knowing I was going blind, right? Knowing I was going blind, I created a 40-person law firm, $100,000 in debt, starting my credit card, having no contacts or connections whatsoever, being the first person in my direct family line to go to college because of this formula. Not because I was smarter, definitely not because I would not have gotten to Columbia without baseball, and not because I was more emotionally intelligent, because I had a formula and a mechanism and a process and understood the micro distinctions, the mastery of integrity-based human influence and what to do with it. So when we talk about those small levers, right, it's just like playing baseball, football, singing in a band, playing in a band, Lance. By the way, Lance, what band were you in?
Still in the band. Our band's name is Old Man Lee.
Old Man Lee. Where do you guys play?
Mostly like backyard parties. So our friend of mine lives in Lambertville, and we usually play shows at his house. I've done bike races because I'm in the biking scene. So we've done some actual events, which were bike races. So
very cool. And what kind of covers?
Yeah. Punk rock covers.
Who's your favorite punk rock band?
The Ramones, for sure.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Ramones. Their lifestyle didn't fare so well for them, but gotta love the Ramones. Absolutely. So awesome, Lance. So yes, small distinctions equal massive differentials. How the Ramones become the Ramones versus some punk rock band that just doesn't make it isn't this big, it's this big. And that's what this is all about. So Adam, thank you for dropping in. TTP, are you ready for round 2?
Absolutely.
The potato rolls are containing the hot dogs. Lance, TTP is back. Please continue.
We pick up where we left off?
Yes, sir. With a hot dog. Would you like relish on that hot dog?
Relish, mustard, and onions.
All right, let's take us in.
Mustard and onions. See, I'm a mustard guy for hot dogs. I can't believe it when I see somebody put ketchup on a hot dog.
No ketchup on hot dogs in Unblinded and Real Raw. Lance is back. He has mustard, no ketchup, potato roll, jamming out. Let's go.
So yeah, I mean, as far as getting down to Tennessee, seems like it's something you guys are really wanting to do, right?
Yeah, I think that, we've spent a lot of time raising our children, and we want to go on an adventure together.
What's that actually going to look like for you? Like, imagine yourself down there. What's that going to look like?
It's a good question, Lance. I don't have all the answers, but we'll be able to. We're going to be close to downtown Nashville, so we can go enjoy music. Because for me, music is life, right? It transcends everything. So having the ability to be part of something like that on a regular basis would feed my soul.
Yeah. So you'd probably be attending a lot of concerts and stuff once this COVID thing's over, I'm sure, right?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, and probably going to some honky tonks.
Somewhere?
Some honky tonks.
Yeah. I hear they have really good barbecue down there too.
Oh, that's always a bonus.
Yeah. I've never been to a honky tonk. Have you, like, in preparation for getting down there, did you travel down there and visit some of these places?
I have not, no.
No? Why don't you do that? See, that's something you should do between now and the time that you actually move down there.
Yeah, I guess we could,
Yeah. Yeah, hop a plane or even drive down there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Who's your favorite country artist?
Oh, that's a tough call. I am a huge Waylon Jennings fan.
Waylon Jennings is fun. The balladeer, right?
Yeah. It's got a lot of good fun energy.
Yeah. I only recently started getting into country music. I'll tell you what, one guy that I really like listening to is Chris Stapleton, but
oh yeah.
I thought I discovered him on my own, but apparently he's really popular.
Yeah, don't you love when that happens?
Yeah, I was going to see him at the PNC Bank Arts Center, but that got canceled too.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So, do you guys play instruments? Any family members play music?
My husband dabbles. He's a campfire, guitarist, and my daughter's learning how to play.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So your daughter's learning how to play.
Yeah.
On guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun instrument. Like, I've been playing it for years, and it's definitely something that, if you're into learning, there's no end in sight for learning different things with any musical instrument for that matter, but especially guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I work in real estate. Is there any way that you think that I might be able to help you out in your endeavors or trying to get down there?
You know what? I don't really know what our next steps are, Lance, but I feel like you might be somebody we'd want to talk to.
I would love to help you out. I mean, I'm always there. I like people to know that I'm there for them, even if it's just to chat about different options, because sometimes people don't really even know what all their options are. And, I don't know. It seems like there may be some options that you're not even aware of. Would you say that might be accurate? Or
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever need anything, I know we're at this party here, so it's, may not want to talk about that kind of business stuff right now, but I mean, here's my card. If you ever wanted to, I'd love to just sit down, maybe have a cup of coffee and chat about it with you and your family.
All right, cool.
Excellent job, Lance. Much more in your body that time. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. TTP, did you feel that from Lance?
100%.
Yeah. Awesome job. By the way, Lance, do you know the band Arch Demon?
No.
Okay, so it's like crazy like punk band. My cousin, like my step cousin, is the lead singer in it. So check it out. Like in the thing, yes, they are like, maybe they're like hard metal punk. It's like they are intense, crazy. I've never actually seen them live. Just my dad went once, and it was like total insanity.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah, Arch Demon. So
John, can we have another like advisory, unblinded advisory on that too? We don't,
Yes, we are definitely not endorsing Arch Demon as they are not sponsored by Disney or Unblinded. Just so we are very clear, very, very clear. Right. But Patricia fully endorses them and guarantees your enjoyment of them. I'm kidding about that as well. Thank you very much. Yes, we have fun here. Patricia, do we have fun here?
Lots of fun. Although I'm waiting for the quick, so that I just don't do that. All right, moving forward.
Yes, there are full disclaimers that none of those people have any idea who Arch Demon is, or are they endorsing them, loving them. Patricia has nothing whatsoever to do with them, and she's just laughing at my ridiculousness. Thank you very much. Okay, so Mikhail, you ready for round two?
Yep, I'm good to go.
All right, sir. Yes, TTP is back. Please continue. Yes.
Hey, so no, I know I got off on a tangent there. I can talk about a lot of my good memories, but I came up to you today because I saw one of your sons, right? Not the one wearing the T-shirt, but the other one. I saw he had a little cough, and I was just wondering because in my business, when I see that I'm in health insurance, I'm just wondering, what comes out of pocket? How are you guys doing with regards to an inevitable part of the human life experience? Getting sick. So, I just kind of wanted to know, how do you guys, pay your premium every month? Is it something that you guys are comfortable with? What's happening in the background?
We actually, I don't know what's happening right now. Things are kind of a little bit of a disaster. We're not both working, and the insurance, we just can't afford to pay our Cobra.
That makes sense. No, I know it's a weird time, right? So you're both not working. So did you? Was it because you had you kind of had to stop, or something happened in the background, or did you lose your job? Can you kind of help me understand that part of your life?
Yeah, I did. I lost my job. My husband's still working, but where he's at, the way that they don't have affordable medical coverage, and so I don't know really what we're gonna do yet.
Sure. Well, in my space, right? I try to solve problems. I think that the fact that that medical insurance isn't transferable, that I'm not sure, what's going on with their company and how they buy in a bulk perspective, but there are all these different family situations, right? And you guys, you're doing your part, and you're taking care of, thing one and thing two, and he catches a cough out of nowhere, and then your copay, you're out of pocket $150. So there's actually a couple of options that are quick that we could go over with regards to what you might want to look into to help get that cost down. I know I'm guessing saving money is something that you'd be interested in. Am I inferring wrong with that?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
okay, sure. So here's what I think might be a good plan. We can go and just have a meeting sometime, sit down. I mean, I'm mobile. I know it's COVID time and your little one may be sick. I can wear a mask, or we can meet at some other location that works with your schedule. You have time like next week, Wednesday or Tuesday, to sit down and just talk about some of your options?
Yeah, I could do that.
Which day are you thinking?
How about Wednesday?
Wednesday? Sure. All right. Here's my card. I'm gonna give you a call. I'll just check back in about Tuesday, see if everything's going. I know life can go up and down, and I'll confirm, and then I'll see you on Wednesday if everything's right.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Thank you. Talk to
Hi,
you later.
Michael. Excellent work, sir. How'd that feel for you?
For me,
Yes.
a little weird, just because I'm not in health insurance. My mom recently got into it, and she was talking to me. So in terms of some of the specific terminology, I was kind of searching for it mid-thought. But
Yeah, I got it.
I think that some of my questions lingered. I could have been more to the point. But yeah, the fact that I didn't know the terminology was fine with myself internally to think of what a health professional would say. But
Yeah.
I guess that's all in the effort of doing a newer type of.
Yeah, awesome. And so Mikhail, what are you up to in the world? Mikhail?
In my like real life? Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yep. I was saying, so yeah, what are
Up
you?
to I sell financial software, so typically I'm talking to COOs.
Very, very cool. Okay. So
Like what I do in my life outside of work?
no, in your work. Yeah. So you're selling software to like enterprise software or no? I'm having a little bit of connection
It's
difficulty.
connection issue, Sean. Yeah.
Yes. So it's hold on.
You know what? We'll come back in 1 second, Mikhail, on that. Patricia, what do you have for Lance in round 2, please?
For Lance, I definitely felt that he moved a little more into that space. It was really just if you explored more of where her heart was. Like she made it really clear in the beginning that the family and the joy experiences of the family was really important to her. And so, like, that was her highlight from the beginning. So, when you were looking to draw out the pain points, it's to actually come in back through that space and kind of draw that out. When it comes to the tonality, I felt like that's where you probably could have really started to drive in a little further, in really trying to get to the feelings of where she was and what she was looking for. But point wise, in regards to technicalities and the way in which you flow, it's the same. I give it a 7.5.
All right, excellent job, Patricia. By the way, Patricia, who
Yes.
is your personal favorite Disney villain?
Maleficent.
Ooh, like that was like right there. Like that wasn't even a question. So, why is that?
Because I love the fact that she is the underdog that rises to the top. Like she's just totally misunderstood.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
that. All right. I'm hearing a lot there, Patricia. Level 5 listening is like going off like crazy. Amazing. So, and with Jeffrey McHale?
Oh, for Mikhail, huge improvement. I actually love the way that he ended up picking up in that space, the way in which he was definitely matching with Teresa throughout that process. The energy was definitely there. And although he was stumbling through language, he was still able to match through some key things that caused her to pique her interest in what he had to offer. So I actually raised up his point to a 9.
Beautiful. Excellent job, Patricia. Thank you. Thomas, what did you have for Lance, please?
For Lance, I like the opening question. It's like, what do you really want to do? You know, he tried to get into that space of like finding the outcome or what's the driver for it, and Patricia was saying, family, right? And he kind of glazed over that. I felt like a little bit, and just tried to ask more probing questions, maybe towards what she was interested in, instead of like concentrating on the answer that she gave you. But I like the way that he kept on probing to find maybe like a heart-centered question and like, what's your favorite artist, right? Was that opening that I felt like where the heart kind of connected. And I felt like the ask was at an appropriate time when they were heart-centered. So that's where I felt like Lance did a great job, improved to an 8.5.
Nice. And Thomas, how about for you? Like what brought you into the space that you're in coaching, training, accelerating, like what was on your heart and what brought you that way?
It was at a dark point, it was at a point where I had everything, lost everything, got super down. And then, I went to a Tony event and changed my life, finding my purpose, finding my passion, and just been on a mission of impact since then.
Love that, brother. You feel it. That's awesome. And what was your favorite Tony event that you ever went to?
I would say Business Mastery, because that was my first event. It gave me a ton of tools for business, but also to help my clients in terms of crushing their business and finding fulfillment.
Awesome. And it was Business Mastery. Which one?
2017, January. So I think I was there a year before you did. So I'm not there for like the huge the huge sell-offs on the Platt partnership, but you're doing an awesome job, man.
No, listen, I'm just serving and giving back to this incredible community. So appreciate you very much, brother. Thank you. And what'd you have for Mikhail?
For Mikhail, I love the way that he changed his energy. You saw it go from him and then just boom, like straight into Teresa. Like, my bad for just going off on a tangent, but let's get into the situation. What's really going on with the family? I see the little cough. What's that costing you? How's the family really doing? So he got really heart-centered, and he really ended it really well with just really a ton of empathy and concern. Right. So I felt like that was just a great segue to the next meeting. That's just something that they could carry on over. And I gave Mikhail a 9.
Nice. Thank you, Thomas. Beautiful job, sir. And so, yes, Christian, we have Lance. What'd you have, please?
Okay, so I thought that Lance did a great job, really connecting with more of the heart and really asking when he asked, what does that mean to you? And it really connected with what's really inside of her and what's her driving force, not what's on the outside just moving, not the adventure, but like what emotions. You really brought the emotions of the move and the excitement of the move. And then obviously some of the questions just about going there, and I could really see her visualizing living in Nashville, or in that area. So I give you an 8. And I thought that, obviously you were at a public event, so you didn't really want to go deep into like asking, but, asking, I thought you were going to ask about, going to see the house, or can I come over and see it, or something like that. So
with some like hot dogs, right? So yeah.
So, and then for Mikhail, I, did a huge improvement. I said 8.5. Obviously you started with your, you could really feel the passion, even if you didn't have the words that you wanted to back it up with. But you really connected with her about her children. And obviously, I'm a great uncle many times over. So you could just really feel that passion that you had for helping her and the family out. And being able to sit down and offer somebody, advice when they're not in a perfect position. I feel that you did a great job to get to that place to make her comfortable. So I had it 8.5.
Beautiful. Outstanding. Quick question, Patricia, by the way. Christian, by the way, have you ever been to Disney?
Have I? I have.
Yes. So what is your favorite park at Disney?
Oh, I have no idea. That was 20 some years ago.
Are you trying to offend Patricia, Christian?
No, I'm trying to identify the fact that
I'm totally teasing. Patricia, what's your favorite on-property restaurant at Disney? Like eating experience?
Ooh, the Nomad.
Oh my God, you're dropping some bombs. Like this is amazing. So I don't even know what the Nomad is, believe it or not. What's the Nomad?
It's the Nomad. It's over in Animal Kingdom. It's right before you walk into Pandora.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so you're actually sitting on the outside patio, and they have wonderful happy hours, and you get to people watch and hear the animals. It's kind of cool.
Amazing. Patricia dropping all kinds of amazingness. I happen to be partial to the sci-fi theater at the Disney Studios, which I think is super fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, super fun. Okay, so yes, we are taking this home for today momentarily, but I was just wondering, Lance, if we could drop in together for a moment.
Yes.
Okay, so awesome. So how about I be you, and maybe you could be somebody in a similar situation, not pleased with your realtor at a backyard party, and we're passing like the buffalo wings now. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, awesome. So, and you'll be, how about your Joe? Hey, Joe. By the way, how'd you end up in this like crazy backyard party at TTP's house? Like, yeah, like cool wings, but like, how'd you end up here?
Oh, we've been friends for, I don't know, a long time. So I know a bunch of her parties before. They're always fun. So always come back.
Yeah, very cool. And listen, I couldn't help but overhearing that you're going through a little bit of challenges in your real estate, but more so, I was super interested in where you're actually living currently. I know you're trying to move, but where do you live currently?
I live in the area here. I live in Flemington. We've been here for 15 years.
Wow. Home of Diamond Nation and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So what, Jersey originally, or like what's your relationship to New Jersey?
Yeah, born and raised, grew up and raised my family here.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And what brings you to wanting to move?
The kids are grown. It's time for me and the wife to kind of spread our wings and do our thing now that the kids are, raising their families and whatnot. So I guess you downsize and then move to the next chapter of our life.
Well, congratulations on that success, and your kids have family. How many kids do you have?
3.
Oh my God. And grandkids?
None.
Oh, I think so they're raising their family. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I did say that. 2 grandkids.
Ah, amazing, right? Amazing. Yes. So, and like you said, do your thing with, you and your wife. Like, what's that look like? That's amazing. It's now a lot of folks, congratulations. Because what I'm hearing is that you guys are really excited about the future. Some people really struggle in that transition. It sounds like you're there, but like, what's this adventure look like? You said, do your thing. What's your thing?
Well, we already kind of started. We always like to travel, and the last couple of years we started visiting different baseball stadiums. So we want to finish that off, downsize this 4-bedroom colonial, and get probably some little further down south, 2-bedroom condo, no maintenance, and all the lifestyle that you can live.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm hearing that. What's your favorite baseball stadium, by the way?
Well, yeah, I'm a Yankee fan, so I'm partial to Yankee Stadium. But of all the ones that we've gone to so far, probably I'd say Milwaukee had a really cool stadium.
Very cool. What's cool about it?
It just had a good feel, great atmosphere, and the fans were pretty good too. I always rate the fans too. The fans.
Well, how do you rate yourself as a Yankee fan? Like, I'm hearing like familial, like kind of heart connection to that. Am I hearing that right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not diehard baseball. Like, I'm not like watch every game of the year, but I do just enjoy the whole baseball experience. Relaxing and chilling out, watching a game, and I got my wife into it, so she likes it too.
Yeah, and I heard that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We get pretty excited when we go to the live games, though.
Yeah, and I know we only have about a minute to go here, but as you're talking about these struggles and challenges in real estate with the realtor you're using, can I just ask, like, and I don't want to pry, but if you're comfortable, like, what's the scoop?
Well, I don't. It's tough because I don't really know that the agent we had was doing the right things. We didn't really have that much activity on our house, and we wanted this and that to happen, and they never happened. And it's like, honestly, we had a couple of people in the beginning come through the house, and then after that, nothing, and it was just no communication anymore. So I can't work with that agent anymore. I just can't work with somebody who's not doing what they are supposed to do and then don't talk to me about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm hearing the frustration. I'm hearing you want to get on with your life, right?
Yeah.
And this is an amazing transition. I'm hearing a positive energy about it, which is super cool. So can I just share a couple of seconds about me? Would that be okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't want to turn this barbecue into like a sales presentation. What I love to do, right, is support people and prove that I show up. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to, if you give me the permission, is I'd love to talk to you after this. And if you give me a time, I will call you exactly at that time. And that will be my first step in proving that I do what I say. But if that's not cool, let's go back to just having some burgers and hanging out. So how would you feel about having a conversation about getting the things done the right way and getting on with your life?
I would feel good about it.
Yeah. How'd that feel? Okay. Out of roll, how'd that feel for you, Lance?
Felt great.
Yeah. And a couple key distinctions. First, all open-ended questions all over the place.
Yeah.
Right? Open-ended questions all over the place. Second, energetic transference. I was in my body, right? So I didn't ask any yes or no questions. Hey, how, what, where, when, why, etc. Confronted the fact that it could get uncomfortable at a barbecue. Am I going to end up in a sales conversation? And it was very little about me in that short segment. It was all about the depth of listening, being present to, even when you forgot you had grandkids, reminding you that you said you had grandkids, right? You dialed in and listening. So it's always about the other person. So feel good? How was today, by the way, Lance, as we take this home? How was today on the Real Raw for you? And if people are like, should I go be a participant on that thing? Like, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I hear a lot about it, but should I be a participant? What would you tell them?
Absolutely. This is incredible. For me, this is one of those comfort zone things, but I know that you don't grow unless you get out of your comfort zone. So from that standpoint, incredible.
No, well, appreciate it, brother. Great job. Patricia, how was today for you, other than the fact of me invoking the D word, which of course I put a disclaimer on? How was today for you?
Magical as usual. So thank you.
Well, thank you for all that magic. And Patricia, don't tell them to never come to Long Beach Island with me and jump in the ocean at midnight in like a pre-hurricane condition. Please don't advise them that, okay?
Just as long as you speedily go through all the disclaimers, it must happen.
Wait, the best part of that was Adam afterwards, the look on his face when he said, I thought I was going to be accessory to murder.
And what we're talking about is we did the Unblinded Elite immersion. Patricia was there. Jay Levine was there virtually. Teresa was there in person. And yes, we all jumped in the ocean at midnight, and we did 50 other completely insane things throughout our Friday night to Tuesday morning. And yes, I will tell you the truth. When like we were going in and the first wave hit and Gina's body went flying, like I was like, oh boy, I think I may have like made a mistake on this one. This would have been like Willy Wonka when Augustus was like getting sucked up the pipe. It was in like that moment when it was like, I don't know if this was actually as good of an idea as I thought it was. So yes, there was a split second of that, and I'm like, no, we'll power through. So thank you, TTP, and you are amazing. Mikhail, how was today for you? I don't know if we have Mikhail back from Audio Dynamics.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. How was today for you?
Man, it was really good. I mean, I wanted to be more focused and sitting down in like a setting, but some came up. But I mean, I think I ad hoc'd a lot, and I picked a topic that I would have to ad hoc because I knew I couldn't be as present as I wanted to be. So I'm proud of myself in that way, and I'm big on hyping myself up. So I'm sorry, I don't want to sound like a cocky asshole, but like I'm proud of that I did that. But
yeah, man. Listen, you're not a cocky asshole. You're there saying, listen, I could deliver it, I could bring it, and I'm in my heart. I'm here to represent, and you're awesome. And so that's all good. Yeah.
No, I appreciate. No, I really appreciate that. But
now listen, like Columbia, like might be a better school than Yale, but like we could talk about that at a later time.
Yeah, no, I mean, you just put yourself in the red. You were all in the green, man. That's crazy. But no, I thought that it was awesome. Well, I like that everyone says kind of what they've done, right? For me, anyone can. There's some slick talkers all over the world, right? I mean, y'all from Jersey, New York. There's people that can talk it. Do they walk it, right? And then that was awesome. Just hearing everyone's not credentials, but their journey, what they've done in their journey, right? It was awesome to hear. And then I am scientific with it as well. Sometimes I can get in my head, but just hearing you flip the role with I'm sorry, I forgot the other gentleman.
With Lance.
With Lance, yeah, with Lance, and then seeing Lance's elation, even though he knows it's a role play. Just talking about baseball was pretty amazing to me. Because it doesn't matter what's the perspective. You can't fake human connection. And I think that's something that I definitely think was very available and present in this call.
Oh, well, thank you, Mikhail. Love to have you back on. And just in the spirit of putting your money where your mouth is, I do have a standing bet of $250,000 for charity on the internet that I cannot be out influenced on a neutral set of facts. And I don't do that to make cocky asshole either. I do it because we can't run a 40 in communication. We can't bench, squat, or deadlift in a 40 communication. So what other way than I create this entire platform to prove that as my bench, squat, and deadlift. So thank you for the recognition, brother. And I'd love to have you back on. Thank you.
I'll be here.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, you better be here. I better not.
I will be here. Let's do it. So Thomas, how was today for you?
It's always a fun experience, just to connect heart to heart, learn a lot, and just a great experience every single time.
Yeah, and really, I am super impressed by your feedback, your intellect, and I do truly look forward to getting to know you better, Thomas. You're awesome, man. Thank you. Christian, final, sir.
I thought it was amazing. Every time I get to be a part of the Unblinded community, it's always gives me something back to myself as I learn from other people and help everybody grow. So,
well, thank you. Jay Levine, are you still here with us?
I am still here, Sean.
Jay, thank you for kicking us off, launching us. Jay, from the early days of the launch of The Real Raw to today, has been an integral and beautiful part of it. Heart-centered, on fire, energy, crushing things in the world. What say you as we take it home on Fun Friday before a final sign-off from TTP?
Yeah. Well, fun fact is, hey, Mikhail, Goku is also one of the co-founders' favorite characters. That's Fernando's favorite character, Goku, right there.
That is very true.
Even though I don't know who that is either, but Goku is. So, Mikhail, you said something about coming in here and, you know, wasn't exactly what you were prepared for. And you know what? That's exactly what this is. We're always going to be up against things that we're not prepared for. And the Real Raw is set up and designed to make you ready for what's ahead and to have those 3-minute conversations when you weren't expecting it. And there's a formula at play. There is integrity-based human influence at play. And I was not in the ocean. I threw my laptop in the shower to simulate being in the ocean. But you said it. It's get in the ocean.
Yeah.
Wave comes, duck, hold your breath 5 seconds, stand up, repeat. And if you get in the ocean and go, wait a minute, I'm not ready, hold on, you're just going to get knocked over.
Yeah, see ya.
You're not confused. Don't get knocked over. Get down, breathe, and get back up.
That's it. Yeah. And we'll be surfing, representing. I think I'm going to take the waves to Craig from SoCal. I'm coming at you, Craig. Here we come. So Craig from SoCal was in Jersey with us, TTP, and we're going to bring it back to Southern California and see what's up. So I'm going to give him a shot in round 2 because Jersey's 1, SoCal 0. So TTP, take us home on Fun Friday.
Awesome. So I just want to thank you all for being here. It's an honor to be with people who take their life and their business seriously, who want to get in a more heart-centered place and learn that influence is a superpower. Mm-hmm. And I hope that this is the beginning of your journey with Unblinded and not the end.
No, thank you. Fun Friday, Lance, Mikhail, Thomas, Patricia, Christian, Jay, TTP. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Adam Gugino, brother. Awesome. Have a beautiful, fun Friday.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
You guys, thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Good job, all.
Bye.